Hi guys, welcome to the last lesson of this unit. In today's lesson, you will learn how to use correctly the prepositions of place, time, and movement. This is a very easy topic. You just have to pay attention and enjoy the video. Okay, let's start.
A2 Unit 12 Lesson 3 Using prepositional phrases. My office. My office is a place where I can concentrate on my work and feel comfortable at the same time. I have all the necessary equipment on my spot. I have the cell phone next to the machine on the left side of my spot. My computer is in the center of my desk with the monitor directly in front of me. I have a comfortable office chair to sit on, and my favorite bowl is between the computer and the border of my spot. There is also a pair of speakers behind the monitor, and I also have an agenda on the CPU. As you could see, we used on, next to, in front of, between, and behind. These words are called prepositions. What is a preposition? A preposition is a word that tells you where or when something is. There are different types of prepositions: place, time, and movement. Prepositions of place. Prepositions of place are used to show the position or location of one thing with another. In front of, behind, between, across from, next to, and on are prepositions. Examples: in front of. The teacher stands in front of the students. Behind. When the teacher writes on the whiteboard, the students are behind him or her. Behind is the opposite of in front of. It means at the back part of something. Between. There are mountains between Chile and Argentina. Between normally refers to something in the middle of two objects or things or places. Across from, opposite. I live across from a supermarket. This means that it is on the other side of the road. The chess players sat opposite to each other before they began their game. This means that they are in front of each other and there is a table between them.
Next to, beside. At the wedding, the bride stands next to the groom. He walked beside me as we went down the street. Next to and beside mean the same thing. It usually refers to a thing or person that is at the side of. Near, close to. The receptionist is near the front door. Our house is close to a supermarket. Near and close to mean the same thing. It is similar to next to, beside, but there is more of a distance between the two things. On. He put the food on the table. On means that something is in a position that is physically touching, covering, or attached to. Above, over. Planes normally fly above the clouds. There is a halo over my head. Above and over have a similar meaning. They both mean at a higher position than something, but above normally refers to being directly vertical. Under, below. Your flip-flops are under your bed. Miners work below the surface of the earth. Under and below have a similar meaning. They mean at a lower level. Something is above it. Preposition of time. Prepositions of time allow you to discuss a specific time period, such as a date, days of the week, or the actual time something is taking place. In, on, at, since, for, and before are some examples of prepositions of time.
Prepositions of time. Explanation. Examples. Since. From a particular time in the past until a later time or until now.
I have played baseball since I was a child.
Before. Taking place at an earlier time.
We have to study before we do the test.
After. Taking place at a later time.
The house was messy after the party.
For. Used to show an amount of time.
She waited him for 2 hours.
In. Months, seasons, year, morning, evening, afternoon, or a period of time.
My birthday is in March. I have to go to the university in the afternoon. I'll call you in 10 minutes.
On. Used with days and weekend.
Our celebration is on July the 19th.
I go to church on weekends. At. Used with night. Used to show an exact or a particular time.
I will talk to her at night. I have an appointment at 10 a.m.
Prepositions of movement. Prepositions of movement show movement from one place to another place. These prepositions always describe movement, and we usually use them with verbs of motion. Into, out of, around, away from, toward, and under are some prepositions of movement.
Prepositions of movements. Explanation. Example. Into. Movement that enters a space.
His words put courage into every heart.
Out of. Indicates the enclosed space where a movement begins.
He went out of his room to talk with me.
Around. Movement in circles of something.
The dog runs around the house.
Away from. Indicates the point where a movement begins.
The mouse ran away from the cat and it escaped.
Toward. In the direction of someone or something.
This car is going toward his house.
Under. Movement directly below something.
The mouse ran under the bed. Now it's time to practice.